on board with the Epsilon squad and get in the eyes of Swanee.
Let's do it,
and
man.
Then we got to go to Nade shop before we both come back and don't have Twitter accounts anymore.
I'll only show him for Search and Destroy, guys. We'll watch him the entire game.
You switch over to him after 36 seconds.
Right, Swanee on our screen to start this one off. Of course, he is going to be using the Remington, known for his AR. And this guy, he's a post-up AR. He can lock down entire sides of the map, but when needed, he can get up close and personal with it as well. And already we see your tweets coming in. Remember, keep that hashtag CODChamps all day long for your chance to appear on our broadcast.
Yeah, honestly, there's been thousands of COD Champs tweets on, and in between matches where I'm not commentating, I've been going through watching all of them, and like there's some great posts. So definitely keep them coming in today. As Swanee, he saw somebody up there, but I don't know if he really followed exactly where he went. They're playing again very, very passive. They try to get a kill down, maybe get 2 down before they want to jump on this. But now you see Optic starting to push across the tracks and now engaging a big pickup right there by Scump to overtake this area, and Tommy coming in from the back as well.
Look at the flanks from both players. I told you, look out for Scump to be canceled out by Tommy. Tommy starts off 4-1. Nade's shot opening up 3-1. He's trying to lock down B. Not going to happen. It's up to Embos to get this left side.
Oh, nice pickup there by Bose. And yeah, Tommy off to a great start, 4-1. And actually being able to pull out 2 Optic members off the B flag, they would have had it had Tommy not got that stop. However, Embos gets taken out there. B flag does go to Optic Gaming, and now it's going to be Epsilon that's got to get that back.
Yeah, so B down for Optic. Tommy going to try and challenge. He had Jerd working with him on that right side. Looks like Jerd's picked down by Embos, and so will Tommy. Embos starting to heat things up. He started off 0-2, now 5-3, Fwiz.
Yeah, he's a little rough start, man. It's early in the morning here, 9:30 or whatever, as these guys are kicking it off. So part of this, run and gun game like Domination is going to be just warming up, and who's going to be able to do that in the first 5 minutes, to be honest with you.
Lots of kills still to go. Remember, we're playing Domination. How this map works is you're going to have 3 flags.
Yeah,
controlling the flag for 5 seconds will give you 1 point. You're scoring about 12 points if you have 2 flags every minute. Clayster on your screen. He is going to be looking to take off that player top right. He knows he's up there trying to play careful, but 3 down now for Optic, all up to Embos, and Embos wisely is going to rotate all the way around, try and capture C as Epsilon has flipped the spawns.
Yeah, that was actually a good heads-up play by Embos to identify his whole team now. However, Epsilon on this contested. Tommy almost picked that one up. Very close. It's a neutralized flag now.
Scumpy went huge there to stop him. If Tommy would have had that flag, Epsilon could have been fighting back on the scoreboard. Instead, Optic will hold on to a 7-point lead with 2:30 still to go in this first half.
And Swanee just going to take the bottom porter here, just cleaning up everything that he sees coming out of red, but gets taken out there. Let's go ahead and do a switch over to the Optic team. I actually would like to do a listen in on these guys. They have good communication. See how they are, how they're communicating with one another.
Two white train. Two white train. Focus, let's go.
He is.
Top red dead.
Let's go.
There's another one still white. He's still white.
He's got an AR.
Go, we gotta get out of this.
I smoked middle.
Yo, we should just smoke and hop on it.
That's what it did. You gotta get the kill. I'm waiting. Get him. Big kills.
I'm hopping on it.
Alright. Yeah, red train. I got him. Let's go.
I'm on it. It's halfway. Halfway. He shot me off. He's second story red.
Jump down. Going side red. Got him.
Let's go.
A-bomb side.
He's there, man.
Another one there. On it. On B. He's doing it. He's not on it yet. White train, I think.
Go. We gotta make a play, guys. I'm stunned.
Make plays.
I smoked it again. Yeah, I'm dead.
So good. He's in our red. One white train. He's dead fire. Now wait, Bose, wait.
Oh, he's on middle train.
So red.
Middle train, one shot.
Just smoke it.
Need red control.
Two white.
He's bottom red already.
I need help. I'm coming red with you. Give me a second. We'll base that.
Bottom red. I need your help.
I'm going on top.
Big kill, Seth. One down our side.
A-bomb side down.
One down our side. Still, Seth.
Bottom white, one shot.
Going back. Chill. Going back.
Let's get through, Matt. Let's get through.
Alright, I'm pushing through there.
And you could hear the communication there from Optic Gaming. They were trying to get themselves coordinated, but a 3-piece from Flux, the man on your screen now, got B control back in favor of Epsilon. Now they're able to pull away with a 14-point advantage, trying to extend it to 15, maybe even 20 before this is over. Swanee knows all they have to do is keep B control. His teammates will go back for A.
Yeah, Epsilon, at the end of the day, they're just out slaying right now. You've got Nade Shot, Scump, and Clayster. Not very typical any of these guys to not be stepping up like this. So Epsilon playing well. I did like out of the Optic communication, though, with Empos, just being like, relax. You know, like, you had Clayster frantically calling out, see, like, I got it. Let's just take it down a notch. I feel like he keeps the team even keel, which sometimes, it's sometimes good having Clayster, who's a very vocal person and loud, to have someone like Empos that balances him out. So this is going to be a really good first half for Epsilon. Obviously, they're going to have a pretty healthy point growth over going into the second half. But again, nothing that they can't come back.
Did you see those nades from Jerd at the end, man? Optic's trying to get on that B flag, and he just has the perfect nade spots. Here they are. Check this Semtex up and over. Get off my flag, he says. Picks up an assist and a kill. Keeps it in Epsilon's favor.
Yeah, that was a nice shot, man. Perfect nade there. So Epsilon had an amazing first half there. I think Optics knows what they have to do in the second half. That was plus 16 points in favor of Epsilon. We'll see how it all pans out in the second half. There's no doubt about it that it's a slaying issue that they need to win more of their gunfights. That's all it comes down to.
Optic started off hot. You know, you had Scumpy behind enemy lines, but Tommy and the boys got off to a hotter start. And Flux, he was really struggling. At one point, he was 5 and 9. Got that three-piece, was then 8 and 9, and from there, he topped the leaderboard. Let's pull up the stats one more time. 16, 11, and 3. That was the game-changing moment in that first half.
Yeah, 16 in 3 caps. I'll take that any given day. So let's see how the second half goes. They got to feel good having a 16-point lead in here. You got to wonder if maybe now Optics warmed up a little bit. I did like that they weren't getting too frustrated there. So it seems like from the prepared and mental state, they're good to go to the second half.
You know, you got to wonder who's got better communication there, because Optic was solid. Yeah. But
no doubt that Epsilon has
boys,
good communication. Yeah,
I can't wait to hear these.
They're well coordinated. You can just tell when it's fun to actually watch people on the map, and you can be like, they're clearly communicating at a high level, right? Like they're grabbing, they're going back. You know, it's like you can identify that just by watching Epsilon play.
I also like Nate's like, let's smoke B. Yeah. And Emma's like, I already did. Let's go. Let's go. It's like same page. Yep. They have been practicing these strategies. They are ready. Down 16 points. Optic needs a huge second round. Not necessarily huge, but it's a decent deficit.
Yeah, it's you're feeling good if you're Epsilon, but yeah, it's 16 points is doable, especially, again, B is incredibly hard to get on Freight. And if you can get height advantage and you knock some shots off of there, and again, win your gunfights, very important. That's going to be the difference there.
Who's your player to step it up on Optic Gaming? Who do you want to see
man. And the reason I hold Scumpy like highly accountable, because you have high expectations of him. Again, he had 28 kills. He was averaging at U.S. Regionals, so you just expect a lot from him. That young man carries a big burden on his shoulders every time he plays because of how talented he is and what people expect him to do every single game. So when he doesn't do well, you immediately identify that.
Well, Scumpy is that white area. You're going to see him working with Clayster at red. Clayster's going to try and go up top as Scumpy's going to try and loop around the back. Epsilon early on going for B control, and down goes Scumpy up to Clay to stop the B flag, and already Epsilon has 2 flags. No, Clayster did stop him just short and is now going for the contention. Did not get it.
And jumping on board with Bose here and just trying to get a fight out. Like, immediately losing that so quickly, B, is going to be a costly mistake. They've got to get aggressive in here, knock some of the Epsilon players off their positions and make a move on this B flag. You do not want to go this first 2 minutes this way at all. They can't afford to do it.
And they are locked down in the middle of the map by Swanee. Already C being neutralized as well. We'll keep that player lit up for you. Tommy gonna win the one-on-one in the back there. And what a play here from Epsilon. 3 cap off the break in the first minute. This is how you shut down Optic Gaming.
Yeah, you can tell immediately it's a flustered Optic Gaming when you're any team that gets 3 cap like that. So now Scump, they've got position in C again. Scump's kind of knocked some of these Epsilon players off their marks, but he needs his team to help him out and get a jump on B.
Staying on board with Scump. Meanwhile, I'll keep the players lit up on the minimap that are in key positions. Looks like Embo's trying to challenge for red control once again. Scumpy trying to help his teammates get beat. Not going to work out. We go to Embo's now, who gets the call out, and nice finish there. Nade Shot adds a kill to the kill feed as well. 2 down for Epsilon, but Swanee and Tommy keeping middle of the map control, at least for the moment.
And actually, Embos played the first half really well and the second half. He's trying to look for that supporting cast. Swanee has actually been holding down bottom porter like a beast here.
This is Swanee's house, man.
Yeah, it is, man. And actually, I think, to be honest with you, Optics really struggle with their SMG classes to knock Swanee off of that spot.
All right, well, guys, it's time to go to a listen in. Let's crank it up with Swanee and the boys from Epsilon.
Let's get ready for talking. Get ready for
Left, smoking B. I'm left-hand side. There's one on B as well. Last one red caution.
Pushing left.
Red caution.
Right. Push the left.
Poison fire.
Red. He's in red. I'm on C. I'm coming to help you. I'm
rotating back mid.
Hold B. Okay, he's mid. Go in.
I'm on it again.
Come for it.
Shooting at
Shoot that fucking body, Tom. Let's go.
Go now.
Yeah, watch my right.
Hold B,
Hold
hold B.
on. Fucking Rick.
Fire.
One's up fire.
Demons, do not overextend. Just hold it. Just hold. Let him get crates.
I'm camping C right now.
Go and logs him.
Come on in, let's go! Look out, Tom. Bomb B. Come on!
Let's go. Right side. Bomb Blitz. Gate. One shot gate. Right, that's him. Nice fucking kill, Ryan.
Get crit.
Push A. 2 back rates. One more. Let's go. Everyone, go. Let's go.
Go see. I'll come
All right, we are back, and man, those guys are getting aggressively pumped up right now.
Yeah, I mean, why not, dude? They've got a huge lead, and not only is this win clearly locked up in the books for Epsilon, you put an Optic Gaming in a demoralized position going into a game 2 when you beat them this badly. Because what happens is, as a player, you start second guessing, like, can I even really beat these guys? Because they're getting trounced right now.
If you go to Reddit COD Competitive, you always see kind of who are your top 10 player lists. They always put all Americans in that list. Swanee showing why he should be considered one of the best in the world. 12, make it 13-3, still with ammo enough to get one more player. He has been hunting and all game long. They've had at least 2 flag controls. They've 3-capped twice. Epsilon coming out with a dominant force.
Yeah, Embos actually kind of slowed down. I was giving him props early in the second half. He was at 5-1, and I think he's at 6-9 or 5-2. So he's struggling to get things going now. So it's just a disconnect in the squad here as Epsilon is taking advantage of that. That's what you'd expect from them. You can't kind of open up those. You can't be vulnerable to a team like Epsilon. You've got to be tightly buttoned up here. Swanee clearly at 14-4, just annihilating everybody. Even Tommy and Jerd are contributing. Jerd's 10-9, but he's got 3 caps, the initial caps that they've been able to hold.
Yeah, Jerd actually, I called Tommy out incorrectly. It was Jerd who's over there challenging, overextending quite a bit so far in this game. Swanee there just showing off that if you see this man, if you don't hit him with the headshot, he is going to kill you faster. His aim just so precise to start the day. Another one. It's like his bullets do more damage than everyone else.
Yeah, man. Sometimes when you watch some of these players, that's what it feels like. There's no doubt about it. He was in some power positions for map control in this map, and people didn't knock him off of it.
Here's a 3-piece for Swanee. Gets the double instead. 113-53. Add on the 16-point bonus from the first half, and that is one of the biggest blowouts we have seen in any domination game through group play.
I mean, I'm like incredibly impressed by Swanee. He was on a roll there, dude.
The whole squad. Tommy right behind him, 15-10.
Yeah,
Jerd doing all the cap work with Flux going huge in that first round, 16-8 there with 3 caps. This was a team effort. Epsilon is going to be fighting for a top spot, a huge chunk of that $1 million prize pool. 1 game down, though, but Optic could totally bounce back in our next one, Search and Destroy.
Yeah, no, Optic will feel much better going into a Search game now that they can get out of a run and gun. You know, Nade Shot's a really good Search and Destroy player, so Scumpy, I mean, actually that whole squad, you could argue, is a very strong Search and Destroy team. So here's some of the replays that we saw coming in. In the first half, you saw these teams kind of squaring up toe-to-toe. And this is the flank that we saw Tommy kind of rebutted Scumpy right away to knock him off. Ultimately, led Epsilon to get that B. Embos got some big kills there to defend it, but this is when we saw Jerd with that pro nade.
It just wouldn't let Optic have any wiggle room. Even if they weren't in position to get gunshots down, they were hitting their grenades when they needed to. Scumpy trying to flank all game long, but after getting 1 or 2 kills, he was always picked off, and he wasn't in the middle to help out, where all 4 guns were focused here for Epsilon. And Swanee really trusted to just crush every situation, time and time again, winning his gun battles. And here you see him going with that big double. Won't let Optic get even the last second points once the game's already over.
Yeah, that was tough. You got to put that one behind you. Like right away, I think they, this is going to be a good game, search and destroy. This is one where you're Optic, you can't go down 2-0, so you can't let this one get away. You're playing on a big moment. I think, yeah, they know that they're in, but they don't want to find themselves in that
The question is, what is the map? We'll find out in just a short bit, but first, let's send it on down to the floor where we have Justine once again.
And I'm down here with Hastro, who's going to give us a little update of what else is going on the floor. So what have you got for us?
All right, we have 3 more matches going on our side stations. So right now we have TCM facing off against Germany's Killerfish. And TCM managed to take map number 1, 1-0 in the series now there. Then on another station we have Rise facing off against Brazil 5-star. Now Rise managed to take that first domination, but it was a very close match. The Brazilians making a run, and Rise is a great North American team. So Rise leads that series 1-0 as well. Then we have Vitality Rises, hailing from France, facing off against Spain's Wizards. Vitality Rises took a big domination win, plus 50 over the Spanish side.
All right, and you ready for today?
Oh, definitely ready for today. I'm casting, I think, the next 2 matches, but Fuzz and Puckett have this one for right now. This is a big match between Epsilon and Optic, so I'm just going to take a seat and enjoy the match.
All right, well, let's kick it back up to you guys in the booth and start this one back off.
Astro, thank you so much for that update. Of course, guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time this week, and if you're working all day Friday, don't worry. Kick back, relax. We have 4 broadcasts going simultaneously. 10 of the best casters flown in from around the world to be here. Make sure you open up some extra tabs. Go check out that Bravo, Charlie, and Delta stream so you don't miss any of the action today.
They're obviously all good matches all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, you can expect that on all those stations. You'll enjoy all of them. Obviously, you just tab out, open all those windows up, boom.
I like it.
You'll look like a stock trader for Call of Duty. Exactly. Gameplay, you get like 6 games up.
Well, that was some of the coolest stuff is we asked people to send us photos of their setups, and please don't stop at MLG Puckett, at Fwiz. Let us see what you guys are using. Of course, he's at hashtag COD Champs. We want to see, how are you watching today's games? Yesterday, I saw a guy with a projector, and he actually built it into a quad split so he could watch all 4.
Like Vegas, man. Like when you go watch like the sports games, I'm like, oh my goodness.
And then I saw a frat house. That was probably the coolest one. It's just like on NFL Sunday. They just had stack on stack on stack on stack of the different laptops.
Oh, man. College.
Yeah, right? Don't you miss those days?
We're
going back to OSU at some point. All right, guys. Well, game number 2 is gearing up. It's ready to go. Keep your hashtags coming in. Man, Optic Gaming had all the fans behind them in that game 1. You know they're really going to get pumped up now because they know Optic needs a big win here to turn around that momentum.
This is big. Again, if they can pull this one out, you go into a Blitz game where I think both these teams will probably stack up pretty well against one another, and they need this for obvious reasons. So we'll find out if Optic's able to do it.
Now, I got to get your prediction here.
That momentum.
Who is going to be the key player on Optic Gaming? When it comes to Sovereign, I always see Scumpy with that sniper rifle at B.
I'm going Nate Shot, to be honest with you, because Nate Shot needs to be their strong S&D player. That's what, for his whole career, that's what he's been known, being a good S&D player. So that's, you got to have, like I say, I have high expectations out of Scump, out of slaying games. I have high expectations of Nate Shot and S&D.
Well, Nate Shot started as a game battle superhero. People fear him when they see him in a matchup. Let's see him off the break. Nate's actually going with this snipe on offense, actually on defense, excuse me, as he is going to charge in. What is the game plan here? Only 1 player is going to be sent to A.
This is
rarely do you see a sniper up close and personal in the control room.
This is Nate Shot, and maybe some snipers from the FaZe squad would be able to pull this off. So I'll allow it, knowing he's got some sniper chops.
There are 3 players here from Optic stacked up at B. Only 1 player, Scumpy, is trusted to watch A. Already action going down as Glacier will be the first one picked. Nate Shot trying to rotate as it looks like Scump is going to see some action right around this side of the wall. The bomb is down. Nate Shot did get a pick. Scumpy trying to get one, and now it's all up to Nate in a 1-on-3.
With the sniper as well, so it's not easy to go in a 1v3 ever, let alone when you've got a sniper and pistol. He's not like he's got an MTAR in his back pocket. I don't think he picked one up when we jumped off screen. No, we didn't.
No,
so,
just pistol.
He's in a tough situation with bomb down as well.
Nate Shot will get tagged up, and it is Swanee picking up 2. Flux and Tommy also getting the kills, with Jerd carrying the bomb on offense. Here is the round-ending kill cam from Swanee.
And yeah, Epsilon was really well set up. You knocked 3 down. You only had an 8 shot up with the sniper rifle. They were in a good setup, able to capitalize on that opportunity going into round 2. Optic going to be on offense.
All right, well, we're going to sit on board with the sniper once again at the break. Does Scumpy have one as well? Looks like he's going with the MTAR. And Nate is going to go, again, very aggressive, this time with the Remington out. Bomb is inside the control tower. There are 2 players, 3 players even, nearby.
Yeah, he got that trophy system out just in time. That Semtex actually stuck on the ground almost and was about to go off when he shot it. So nice way to get Scumpy up there. Does get another skilled 3v3 situation here. So they can't get the bomb down quite yet, but they're trying to knock off one more player. I wonder if they've called out. They obviously haven't called out
Nate on the
yet.
flank. Nate's going to
Nice
get one.
pickup
Good
by Nate
pick,
shot.
and he's out. There's another one. No!
Oh.
He is going to get shut down by Swanee after getting first shot. What a kill by Swanee, and now Scump 1-on-2. Didn't see the player come to his right. Has that bomb. Is he going to get chased down? It looks like his opponent also missed him.
Oh, and he did see, I think, yellow stairs, so he's going to be able to pick this one up.
Oh!
No, he didn't.
Why use your bulldog when you got a knife, says Jerd.
He must, it's very easy for us to call because we see the oracle, so it's hard to tell if sometimes you saw a player or not, and I thought maybe Scumpy would have saw him, was trying to meet him at the steps, but clearly didn't, and Jerd ready with that combat knife in tow, and Epsilon goes up 2-0.
Good start here for Epsilon. They're on the attack now. Jerd, Swanee, Flux, or Tommy? Who you want to watch here, Fwiz?
I want to watch King Jerd after that, man.
Oh, Jerd.
King Jerd.
Taking this Remington. The bomb in the hand again. Also, you're going to have Flux leading the charge in here. Let's go to Flux, as it looks like he's going to be leading the way with the Bulldog.
He's going to get that nade.
Jerd.
Oh, blast shield on, so not able to pick that up.
Peekaboo.
But a shotgun, nice pickup. He's almost got another one right
Bomb
there.
going down as well by Jerd. How do they react after this? He gets out alive, but as Flux is taken down. And it looks like it's a 3-on-3 now with Optic on that bomb.
Jerd's going to backpedal. You got to wonder if he's going to just stay up on here on yellow steps or if someone wants to get a little risky and go push blue steps on there. And he's just firing in, sees somebody there in map room, picks up one.
Double!
The collateral as he takes out both Embos and Scump. Jerd just lining them up, picking them off. And now it's going to be Nadeshot who's all alone. Yet again, 3v1 situation.
Jerd.
And gets taken out. Jerd just on a roll.
Wow, gets the bomb down, gets the collateral as Optic just lines up, and then Nadeshot challenges, trying to do some work with that Bulldog. But Jerd just perfectly set up, is going to finish out the round on a 6-point spree.
That was huge, man.
Enormous.
He just went up. I mean, Optic lined him up right there at the same time. He capitalized on the opportunity with the assault rifle. I mean, he's on a roll.
I never see Clay with this Bulldog. I want to see what he is up to. Also, keeping Nadeshot lit up. He's got that sniper, and there are 3 players over at A. Nate could get a pick here. He has switched over to the Remington now.
Yeah, just did a class switch there. He's going to pull that out, and it looks like that, they're at a B push, but Nadeshot's seeing if he can pick anybody off that might try to go to the flank. Scump is going to go ahead, get the bomb down. Bomb is down. They've got a good setup actually on this bomb. You got to wonder if Nadeshot's going to backpedal or not. He picks up a kill back there on the flank, so nice kill by him, taking out Jerd. So 4v2,
Clay got
starting
one
to
as
look
well.
up for Optic as you've got only Tommy and Swanee up for the Epsilon squad.
All right, I have Clayster on your screen. I have Nadeshot on your screen. Also have Clayster in the action, and the final kill will actually belong to Scump. Let's show you Scumpy one more time. Here he is in your round-ending kill cam, waiting for it. And that's just solid attack here from Optic Gaming.
I'm not getting stabbed in that doorway again, is what Scump was thinking.
I'm not even going through that door.
Never again am I rushing through that door. So 3-1, Optic gets one on the board, kind of slowing down Epsilon's momentum as we switch back on the offensive side of things.
That was Jerd's first death.
Yeah, he had to die at some point, right? So he's going to be the bomb carrier as well. Already has 2 plants at his name, wondering if he can make it 3, and it looks like they're going to make a quick B push in here, starting to set up. Actually going to play it a little bit slow as Jerd's going to see if anybody pushes in top map. You're going to have Tommy that gets taken out, so immediately it's a 3v3 situation. Jerd picks up 2 kills as he takes out both Nadeshot and Clayster, so Embos and Scump up for Optic, Swanee and Jerd for Epsilon.
This is scary if you're Optic Gaming because you have 2 of the most fierce slayers with those ARs getting set up. Bomb already down, and Embos knows I can't challenge that fight. That's Swanee over there.
Yeah, it's the difference between 10-2 and 4-6 of their 2 scores there. So Jerd and Swanee, Jerd's going to take out Embos there, leaving Scump all alone. If there's one person for Optic that can clutch this 2v1, it's definitely him. He goes in and gets quickly taken out. Epsilon playing magnificent.
What the Jerd, man. 9-1 and 3 plants.
Yeah.
He's doing everything right, finishing out that round with yet another headshot. I wish we had headshot stats to just keep track of, because Swanee and Jerd are headhunting right now.
He's just like, when you're feeling that good in Search and Destroy, you start playing like unstoppable, and you feel like that, and he clearly is doing that. 9-1 with 3 plants. Like, he's willing to contest and take on any battle. So Jerd playing phenomenal for Epsilon as we're on board with Scumpy in here. Quick push. Nade, it's going to be actually Clayster that picks up Flux. Jerd takes out Clayster, so a 3v3 situation before Scump is trying to move in with that bomb.
And it looks like you're going to see a player right on the other side of the door from Nade Shot down low. Embo's also watching Nade Shot's back, but Scumpy's got a player up here on the bomb. Can he get this to B? Should they rotate to A? That's what's going through their mind right now. What do we do here? Because we definitely don't have control room locked down.
It's a 3v2. They got both. Nade Shot, I think, is downstairs, so I don't know if they should rotate. I think it's, oh my gosh, Jerd picks up a huge knife kill yet again on Scump, but Embo's in the room to cover his back. So now it's a 2v1, and Swanee's got to go there. He just came from A. He kind of knows that they're not going this way, so he has to expect that he's going to see them. However, while this is happening, the rotation is occurring. So Embo's and Nade Shot starting to backpedal to A. This timing is going to be perfect for Optic, as now Swanee kind of frantically looking around at B, is now backpedaling yet again to A, and they're going to confront one another right here.
It looks like Swanee is going to be caught by Nade Shot down low, and that should do it for the round. Optic getting their second round win. They need to get 4 now before Epsilon gets 2. Nade Shot now leading the squad with 5 kills, just 4 deaths. We'll see if he can keep it up.
Yeah, the rest of the squad started to step up. Clayster, I think he was 0-3 at one point. He's got a couple kills to his name. So Optic Gaming seems like they're starting to wake up a little bit after this.
So Optic sitting there with
Jerd's 11
14 kills. Jerd 11.
That's ridiculous.
By himself.
He's got the good breadsticks because you got the double breadsticks.
Double bread, man. Yeah. That's like Olive Garden stuff.
That's the goat stuff.
All right, so Jerd just setting up top here. We got Flux trying to move in as well to lead the charge to B once again. Middle is being watched by Tommy. Solid setup here. Optic kind of wondering, where is this bomb going? We got Clayster ready to bang through that wall. Embo's also up top, and there's a hit marker. Clayster firing with that Remington, can't finish. Will Embo's push up?
And it's tough sometimes when you use Thermal on Sovereign, because that white balance is tough looking into B. It can be really white, so compared to other places on the map. Sometimes you see players like to go with the red dot. Jerd taken out, so that's a good sign for Optic in a 3v3. Swanee is taken out as well, so Flux and Tommy, who are at the bottom of the board for Epsilon, are going to be going against Scump, Embos, and Clayster. Tommy picks up a big kill on Clayster. Flux gets taken out by Embos, leaving Tommy all alone for the Epsilon squad. Scump and Embos going against Tommy. Tommy frantically going to have to make a move towards that bomber, get some kills with 18 seconds left. He doesn't have a lot of time to make any moves and gets called out. Optic takes the round with Embos getting the round-ending kill cam, and 4-3. Optic putting a round win on the board there, getting closer to tying this up.
And that was really Scumpy winning his one-on-one as he pushed up on the flank. Embos and Scump spread out perfectly. That bomb in between them, the opponent had to go for it, and Tommy just caught. 4-3, 1 round difference. Can Optic tie it up here on the attack?
I mean, that bomb being a caution like that, I mean, they just, that was like a bear trap, if anything else, for those dudes.
Clayster with the Bulldog once again. Last time he started up top, then pushed low, got the first kill. Embos is going to sit back and watch low this time as Clay is going to push through. Will he sees the shots, gets tagged up and done. So already a 3-on-3 as Flux takes out Clay, and Tommy is picked off as well. More shots going down as we got some serious wallbang action coming from this line of Jerd
bucket
firing through these doors.
Yeah, that was a big kill, but I think it was Flux that got in there with the Vector. I didn't see it all go down, but getting taken out. So we've got Swanee who picks up a kill on Nade Shot here. 3v2 situation. Flux, Swanee, and Jerd up. Flux going to look, see somebody retreat from the bomb, looking around. Nice pickup by Scump, knowing that Flux was going to push him and challenge him. Now it's a 2v2, making a 2v1. Jerd all alone. Now it's Scump versus Jerd.
Nice.
And Scump. The Ginger Ninja King versus King Jerd, man. That's always going to be a good 1v1 battle.
Of course, Jerd was a little bit weak, but so was Scump, and Scump knew exactly where he was. Fantastic call-outs from the squad, and what a finish as a very quick round. Lots of trades happening at the same time. Jerd leads all players at 12-4, but Scump coming alive now at 8-5.
This game keeps getting better every round as both of these teams. You keep seeing Jerd pile up an incredible 12-4, but now you see the whole Optic team kind of chipping in together to combat that, and the rest of the Epsilon boys starting to step up a little bit.
Jerd, First Blood, wins the battle versus Nadeshot, who had that Bulldog at A. Smoke is down as well. Bomb in Jerd's hands, and he has support. Flux pushed up.
Nice moves by Jerd. He does get taken out there. It was actually Embos that got a nade in there as Jerd tried to retreat. So he's out of the equation. 3v3. Swanee's going to fall in the hands of Embos, who's really heating up now. That's his second consecutive kill, and he get a little bit of roll. I mean, I know it's only 2 kills, but
hey, man, it's a lot more than he had earlier. 7 and 5. He's positive. And you see Tommy, he's like, Flux, I can't really help you. Bombs in A, and Flux is like, dude, I can't really cross because I know they're all around him. I'm going to win this one-on-one versus Scumpy, though. And his position has been giving up players nearby. You got Clayster right around that corner, and Embos is watching for the flank.
Yeah, I mean, Scump is kind of looking all around, I'm sure, and just popped up real quick. Now Clayster with the LMG going to pick up a kill on Flux, gets taken out by Tommy, as now it's going to be Embos versus Tommy, yet another 1v1. Whoever wins this will take the round lead between these two squads. Tommy's going to get the bomb down. Embos looking around at the A bomb site. Does see him, picks him up in Optic Gaming with a big 1v1 there at the hands of Embos, who picks up 3 kills, I believe, that round.
Yeah.
Nice play by him, and now they're going to take the lead 5-4. Optic Gaming 1 round away from picking this up. So this is probably the Optic Gaming more people are used to seeing.
Remember when it was 4-2?
Yeah, it was 4-2, and then that obviously Domination game was brutal. So Optic starting to come alive here.
So here we go. Embos, the lead slayer after that round at 8 and 5 on a 4-point spree after the defuse. Picked up 3 in the previous round. How many can he get in this one? We'll turn back on our orbital view as you can see where the players are located. Now, I want to show you Embos' setup. He goes left here to watch the flank. Meanwhile, though, Scumpy already fallen the shotgun from Flux. He picked up 2 with that.
Yeah, that was brutal. Flux just went in and just took care of business. Now, Nadeshot picks up a kill there, taking out Swanee, trying to chip away one at a time. However, it is going to be Nadeshot all alone in a 3v1 situation, as Tommy, Flux, and Jerd all up for the Epsilon squad.
Are we going to round 11?
Yeah, it looks like it, but Nadeshot saying
maybe not. Maybe not, boys.
Maybe not, as he's able to pick up another one.
I'm going to finish this right here. I see him.
He does see it, and smart play. I mean, Nadeshot doesn't want to contest cross-map with an MTAR like that, so he is going to try to hunt this player down. He's got a little bit of time. 40 seconds is enough time. He knows where the bomb is, and it looks like he might even just be trying to play straight-up elimination at this point, looking frantically for this guy. 32 seconds left on the clock. Going to have to make a play for the bomb now at this point.
And you see the bomb just being stared at by Tommy.
He might just go for it, unless he cuts back right now. Nope.
We're going to round 11.
We're going to round 11. It was good effort.
Not?
Yeah, good effort. He had to make a decision of trying to chase down some kills or going to get the bomb. You know, they probably thought that they had it all called out, which they most likely did, and Jerd able to clean it up. So Jerd 14 and 5 with 3 plants.
If you lose and a teammate goes 14 and 5,
you
know he's going to be frustrated. Tommy's got to step his game up and search and destroy. Currently 3 and 8. I know he's playing his role, but you got to win some of these one-on-ones. At the start here, Optic Gaming sending 3 all the way to B once again. Here comes the charge. Remember, last time Flux came charging with that Bulldog. This time he's going to set back.
By Optic Hex's math, Jerd has 29 kills, so he's doing really well.
Another bomb going down here. Clayster picks up the first kill on Flux, so big first blood in round 11. Epsilon starting to play this one a little bit more sheepishly. There's about a challenge go down. Does Jerd seed Embos to his left?
And Flux, as he's taken out, this is not a fun position to be in. Now you've got Epsilon that's got to go make a play for the defuse here. Nice pickup by Tommy coming in, gets a kill. He's got some help over here for the defuse. And an AR to get him out of yellow. This is a big play out of Tommy. He's got to reload a clip. Shots are being fired left and right. He does get taken out. And the bomb does get the... Did he get it? He got the defuse. He got the defuse. Huge play.
What?
Jerd is a monster. Jerd is an absolute monster.
What a play from Tommy and Jerd.
That grin. That grin.
Do you know what Tommy did there, Fliz?
He's like, did I do that?
Tommy rode the tank, got the jump, such a difficult jump there to top balcony, got the kill. Jerd immediately jumped on the bomb while Tommy was distracting, and there he got the ninja defuse. 14, 5, and 3 for Jerd. We talked about Tommy needing to step up his game, got 2 kills in that round, and Epsilon closes it out in round 11.
Yeah, well, it's what he didn't even, like, he pushed back Yellow Catwalk with an AR who also was able to shoot in there and made that player run away, and then contested map room long enough that it was worthwhile for them to get the defuse. Jerd here, this was just obviously the start of it all. That was his first kill, and ever since then he just didn't stop. Another one on
He's
Scott.
a knifer, man. Those reactions so fast.
Yes, he has a very quick reaction speed. This is when Nadeshot tried to jump in. It was a tough situation for him, and he was able to take that out. And then Scump learning his lesson, waiting at that doorway to try to pick up a kill. So we started to see things, the swing of things here, but it was really the Jerd show. Here he's 7-1 with 3 plants at this point in the game, 4 rounds in.
King Jerd just continued to light it up from there. 10-1 with 3 plants.
Jeez.
Going into the final round, Scumpy winning that one-on-one with perfect communication, knew exactly where he was.
Too.
Optic, yeah, down 4-2, takes it all the way to round 11. Had a chance to close it out in round 10, but couldn't do it. And then here in the final round, Jerd charging in, jumps on that bomb while Tommy's distracting. Big shout out to Corey Dunn for catching all this action.
Yeah.
And there is that bomb defuse. Embo's tagging him up, but way too late. Epsilon getting that defuse and taking game 2.
He's like, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me. He got the
They didn't see me.
They didn't see me.
All right, so Fwiz, are you shocked by this, man? I did not expect a 2-0 lead for either team after 2 games.
Yeah, I'm shocked about the 2-0, but you kind of knew like one of these teams were going to have a little bit of momentum. They're evenly matched. That search and destroy game is definitely what I think we would expect around 11 going into it. But I was actually more shocked by that game 1 from Optic to see how outplayed they were. This match between them seemed more like what I expected from Optic and Epsilon, like going toe-to-toe with one another. So we'll see how game 3 Blitz goes. You know, that I think that I'm going to keep my eyes on that because if they can win that, they can get something going in Domination maybe instead of what they did on Frey.
It's going to be an incredible series. If Optic can turn it up, game 3 is coming up. Blitz will be after this.
Alright guys, welcome back. Now, since its founding, the Endowment has helped over 2,000 veterans find rewarding careers. Now, while that's amazing, the military is downsizing at a rapid rate, and veteran unemployment is projected to get worse before it gets better. Now, we want to make a difference here at Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox, so you guys at home, text JOBS for VETS to 80888 and reply yes to make a $5 donation on your phone bill. For those of you guys without US phones or who want to donate through PayPal, you can go to callofdutyendowment.org and click the red donate button up at on the top of the page. So you guys up at the booth, I know you guys are probably on Twitter right now, but if you guys could donate, that would be really amazing.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I got tweets, and now I've got the Call of Duty Endowment and donate too. So when you see me at back here, now I have an excuse to be like,
yo, I'm just donating. 414.
I'm out here donating.
808. We got a new code today. So if you guys were watching yesterday, of course we were using that 41444. Today, 80888 is your text. Remember,
put
jobs for vets
in the text,
in
right.
there.
Yes,
so do that, guys. Just $5.
Helps
out a lot.
Yeah, help out.
Awesome video yesterday, by the way.
It was
really interesting to see how much of a struggle it is to come back and try and get into the work industry. And really what you guys are donating will help someone and their families.
Yes, it's a big deal, honestly. It's a reality that we're facing as a country that we should address, and I love that we have the endowment that does that. So,
absolutely.
If you have the time to do that and are able to do that, that would be super appreciative.
All right, so
Game 3 Blitz, man.
Game 3.
What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking...
What are you laying down in the kitchen right now? Are you laying down an Epsilon steak or an Ahi Tuna Optic Gaming?
Well, you know it's that Epsilon steak right now.
Yeah, that King Jerd steak.
King Jerd just ordered the prime rib.
Filet mignon Jerd.
He's got filet stacked on top.
I could go all day with this, man.
And
Swanee, that Kobe beef Jerd.
Swanee's like wrapping it in bacon right now.
Wow, now we're on that next level here.
Yeah,
right,
well,
great.
It's time to get into the action. Map is going to be freight, and here you can see Blitz, of course, the whole point of this one. Get into your opponent's base, go through that portal, and then immediately go into a defensive transition. So after you score, you got to stop the opponents who are most likely surging into your base.
5 minutes on both sides, obviously keeping it fair, allowing both teams to have their respective portals, both sides of the map. Total caps, most caps wins it.
Yeah.
If caps are tied, we play it again.
And that's when it gets really
and those games end up like, Blitz is like, da-da-da-da-da, and then like the last minute, you're like,
woo! Yeah, if you guys missed
like
the
FaZe
SK match yesterday, probably one of the best blitzes I've ever seen.
It's nuts.
We also saw a tie between TCM and Xfinity last night.
Yeah, crazy. There's been some very good blitz games, and hopefully we're going to be in for one here. I'd love to see that happen.
So Clay has been not the loudest player, has not been shining the most.
Typical
I want to see him go off, get rowdy, and get this team hyped up. I want to start the game off with him. And guys, we want to get your predictions. Will Epsilon sweep the series with a quick 3-0? Hashtag COD Champs. Hashtag yes or no. We're kicking this one off with a big Clay. What can you do about it?
I love Optic Gaming's fan base, man. Great. That's great.
Whatever, man. We didn't see that.
They're down. Ride or die fans, man. On board with Clayster, going to pick up the first kill here as he gets taken out. Jumping on board with Embos. The cap is already in there in favor of Ghost, and guess who it is? It's Jerd.
Big kill here for Embos. Does he go for the cap? It looks like he's going to leave that up to his teammate. That was Scump going through. Embos is just going to try and patrol the base, pick up some kills in the middle before going through himself. There is one player to beat. That player did not know Embos is still upstairs. He's been quiet, and now both teams trading scores. One each here for Embos, and Scump on the other side. It's all Jerd. 2 kills. Scump shuts him down for a third.
And another cap comes in. This time it's for the Ghost Squad, so it's going to be Swanee that gets that one, but Scump answers right away. So back and forth these teams are going. Already like a minute into this game, we've got 6 caps.
Scumpy trying to work with nade shot here. All 3 members of Optic still up, are stacked up on this left side of Freight. Can he get the kill? Scumpy cannot. Embos, last man standing, needs to get that defensive kill. Big plays here from Embos. Stop the capper. Another one in the middle, and now Scump's going to get the call-outs. Here they come surging forward, boys. Nade shot clears out the middle. Big kills going down for Optic to keep this one 3-3.
And Scump trying to get there through red, seeing if they come out and challenge. Somebody's up there, picks up a nice kill. All of a sudden that player is all the way back there. Nade shot's going to pick up a kill. He's the guy that's defending the portal over here. Got another call out from Scump, picks that one up. So Nade shot playing good defensive work here as he's hanging out on top green, making sure nobody pushes in there. Somebody from Green Train comes in, takes Nade shot out, forcing Scump to sit back here, play the defensive role until Nade shot's able to spawn in.
All right, now normally Clayster's that defender, but I really like to see all of Optic doing it. No, there's someone on it, and it looks like another big kill. That was Nade again, laying down on the portal. A challenger down low, cleaned up as well. Nade shot, ripping everyone up on defense. Started slow, but now 6-4, and he's going to transition to the attack. the defense being played by Embos.
No, this was a smart call by Optic. He was already out that way. They had people spawning in that died, so just pushing in there. Swanee's going to get the cap, though, with nade shot gone, but it looks like both of them were able to cap on each team. It wasn't nade shot that did get in, but somebody did for the Optic squad.
Yeah, I think that was Clayster's first cap there. Meanwhile, it looks like there are 2 more players pushing up here for Epsilon. Tommy trying to challenge for a capture of his own. He goes down. Flux was trying to play base defense. Everyone cleared out of the Epsilon base, and now Flux is going to be pushing on his far left. Lets that one go. Heads up play. One defender still at the base. Misses the knife, but goes through anyway.
He's like, who cares? That was like a real sloppy knife, but he just kind of like did a little sidestep in there to get the cap. So 5-5. This is a great blitz game between these two squads. Literally going cap for cap. This game has pretty much stayed tied since the start of it.
And Tommy, I saw it on the minimap, another goal line defense. That is 2 in a row for Epsilon, and you see Embos finally taking the lead for Optic Gaming with that most recent capture.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So they're up 1 cap now, 6-5 here. That's 2 down though, so Embos is going to backtrack a little bit, making sure that nobody gets a cap here, addressing all of the Epsilon players behind enemy lines. They have taken care of them. Only 1 left in red, allowing for Embos to go for this push here. A confrontation. He gets taken out there. That's going to be Tommy who picks up the kill, and Scump anxiously awaiting to pick up any kills that he can. He gets taken out by nade shot.
At the U.S. Regional Final, Fliz, the biggest issue I saw in Optic Gaming's game was their defense in Blitz. They have done such a remarkable job of rotating back. I've seen 3 kills from Clayster, 2 from Scumpy, and 3 from Embos as well, all back at the base, not to mention the ones that we showed you on screen from nade shot. Everyone doubling back, making sure their base is safe before pushing forward.
Optics, actually, they're playing much better slaying. If you just statistically look at this game and compare it to Domination, you've got Swanee that's negative now. You've got Jerd that's only 10-10. I mean, he had better search and destroy score, you know. So like Optic now has everybody but Embos in the positive there. So you're seeing a different Optic Gaming slaying here. However, Epsilon still playing the objective magnificently, even though they might not be having the same equal slaying power, as it is tied 6-6, and it looks like it may potentially go tied in here as Ghost team Epsilon is able to get a cap.
Nice play there by Swanee to go through. Jerd, he also had a cap in this mix. So far, it has been the Swanee and Jerd show in this series. Tommy coming to life, though, with 13 kills. He's been playing base defense in this first half. And Swanee continues to challenge with the MTAR in the middle. Jerd doesn't have time, but he's going to make sure that no one gets through his base, working with Tommy and Flux.
Yeah, this was both teams played really well the first half. I mean, I think 7-6. Again, we talk about really evenly matched squads across the board here. That's what you expect at the Call of Duty Championship, and this is a good fought battle between these two squads.
Epsilon up by 1 heading into the final 5 minutes. Potentially, if they win on this side, they will sweep Optic Gaming and take that #1 spot in their group. At the break, you see a little bit of players running into each other. Who's going to get the break to the middle?
Like Puckett, we talk about that. Like, if you get the lower seed, you got to play against teams like Complexity and Strictly Business potentially in the bracket. So it's no joke that you want to win this series if you place in the top 1 through 8 randomly.
Definitely would prefer to play the team that got second in any group. And Epsilon, man, they're just 5 minutes away. Optic Gaming pushing into the base, though. Some base defense going down here for Embos. Can he stop it? Yes, he does. Big plays. 3 straight kills from Optic. Swanee was last man standing, and it looks like Optic is going to throw another one on the board. That one coming through from Scum.
So nice tie there for Optic to be able to get that, and a pretty impeccable stop there by Embos. And nade shot's going to jump in as well, so Optic Gaming taking the lead right there away from Epsilon 8-7 here. And now he's going to come back, make sure he can play some defense as they're starting to get a push up here.
Nice job by Nade, dodging that Semtex. Knows the pressure is coming, but from what direction? Trying to just get put up here in the corner. You got Scumpy watching as well. Down goes Scump. Nade knows there's a player right around that corner. Nice patience here so far from Epsilon as they're going for a coordinated push.
Yeah, this is nice communication by Epsilon, but unfortunately, Embos was there to help him out. Now somebody did sneak in. It's Swanee that got a 2-piece and does get the
position,
cap.
And Scumpy coming off that respawn at Freight, just not in position to help out, but he's just going to say, guys, it's okay. I'm just going to go and trade. Play defense. One player goes through. No. Big kill by Embos again, taking out Flux as Scump is able to cap.
Nice cap by Scumpy. Pretty much just ran right in and got that one. Didn't have didn't have to combat too many people on his way there. As we jump on with Jerd here, he's got to handle two of these players that are back here, not able to take out Nadeshot as he comes up with a nice kill. Jumping on board with Embos. It is now 10-9 in favor of Epsilon. So Optic Gaming trying to just crawl back into this one here.
How are
as
these...
the lead has gone back and forth. You know, these two teams have given it up. They've been tied, or they go back and forth. It's going to be another nail-biter, I think, going into the last minute.
Big defensive kills being thrown down here from Epsilon. Clayster trying to slay his way in. Tommy spots him. Will he be able to pick up the kill? Going up top, Swanee's just going to rotate. His teammates will take care of business as Swanee picks up the two-piece, and now Flux pushing on this left side. Here comes 3 members of Epsilon, everyone from Optic rotating back to their base.
And Flux, he's got Tommy in front of him, so even if Tommy doesn't get, Tommy does get it, so now you've got Flux in here who's going to get in a gunfight. Interesting move that he did, that he decided to just try to go against anybody, but 12-9 lead, they can play with a little bit more confidence. Swanee going through green chain, picks somebody up off the middle of the map. Now he's patiently waiting to see if anybody comes out of white. Somebody does, but it is Scumpy that takes out Swanee. 12-9, 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. These two squads continuing to battle it out.
Swanee back on your screen, last man standing. Here comes Optic Gaming on the push. Front door opened up by Nadeshot. Nadeshot going in. No, stopped at the goal line. Scumpy right behind him though. Scumpy stopped as well. Tommy and Swanee crushing it in that kill feed. 3 straight kills. Clay, last man standing, needs to get some big defensive kills.
Tommy, that was really big plays by, I know Swanee picked up a kill, but Tommy stopped Nadeshot and Scumpy.
Yeah.
Who were dangerously close to getting that cap, so good heads up play out of him. Also just give him a shout out. He's 21-18. He's making it happen for his team. And all the slaying that was maybe, I wouldn't say absent, but lacking what it previously was in that domination, they're starting to catch up, and you're seeing what you'd expect out of the Epsilon squad.
Nice just rotation here by Scumpy. Unfortunately, Flux and friends are too strong on defense. Finally, one going through as Clayster picks up the 3-piece, and in goes Flux. 13-10, down to the last 75 seconds here at group play for Epsilon and Optic Gaming.
And Flux picks up a nice knife kill there. Now he's going to open the door. At the very least, it causes a nuisance when you open that door, because when you're on the defensive side of things, you always want to keep that door shut. So Flux hits that door, comes all the way around, picks up a kill there, and going to slide in for a cap. So if you're an Optic fan, it's a do or die moment here. They're about to get 3-0'd if they don't step up here with 49 seconds left. They've got to kind of go, not necessarily cap for cap for cap, but they don't really have much room for air here.
Scumpy falls. Nadeshot getting sneaky, going down low. Meanwhile, Clayster trying to slay up top. Nadeshot, can he swing behind this enemy line? It looks like one coming off the respawn right in front of him. They're going to know where he's at. One more player inside. He knows it, waiting for help, and he's going to slide through anyway. Great play from Nade.
They're still in this game, and that was
not anymore.
The killer right there. They just let Epsilon score. You could get a cap here, one more, but it's not gonna be enough for the squad. As that. It looked like a little bit of hope that they could do in quick succession, get those caps, but Epsilon taking care of business. So 15-12. No, I was gonna say it's not gonna get in there. 15-12 looks to be your final score, and Optic Gaming gets 3-0 by the European powerhouse Epsilon.
Not just 3-0'd. Blown out in domination, a very close search and destroy game.
And a very close Blitz game.
Blitz was very close as well.
I mean, towards the end, it kind of got a little bit away, in Epsilon's favor. They held the control of that game the last, I think, 2 minutes. But
I think anything within 5 caps is considered pretty close.
It was a pretty close game, yeah. So good job by both of these squads. Obviously, Epsilon showed up ready to play and fight for that seed. Your Optic Gaming, you're anxiously going to be waiting for the group, the bracket seed.
Look at the disappointment on Clayster's face, man.
They know now they've got to go against competition that you don't want to. Knowing that complexity and strictly business are up in those top seeds. Here are some of the replays we break down from this Blitz match.
First cap going in for both squads as Embo's trading with Tommy, and then he goes through again. Scumpy keeping up the pressure in the first minute as Optic first to 3. Nadeshot taking the leader at number 4. Some big defensive plays as well. And here is Scumpy continuing to push through. Flux, solid kill at the base, leading the way with Tommy. And man, these teams went back and forth. Optic playing much better defense in the first half. In the second half, though, it was just Flux and Tommy running through the middle with Swanee just slaying everything he could see.
It's a tough side there, and you got to give it to Epsilon. They played really well. They were ready to show up. Optic Gaming, they've got to figure out what the bracket looks like. We've got to figure out what the bracket looks like. I know group matches are just finishing up, so.
So other groups going down on our Bravo, Charlie, and Delta broadcast. But right now, down on the Xbox main stage, we have Justine.
All right, we are here down on the main stage. Now, you guys just 3-0'd Optic. Now, how does that feel?
Feels pretty good. We knew we had the potential to do it, but we just had to perform because we had a really disappointing EU Regionals finals. So we wanted to come in here fresh and just show what we can really do.
So this is like the first game of the day. I mean, is it hard just coming in here and not getting much warm-up? But you guys, I mean, you did a great job.
Yeah, we just had to play a little game before the free-for-all, but it's I think any player just knows once you're in the game, it just changes your mentality. So the warm-up's not really that necessary, but it obviously helps.
Now, coming up, I mean, we still have a full day of gameplay. Now, are you guys, do you have any time down, or are you going right into another game right after this?
I think the draw for the playoff bracket is going to be done soon, so we'll just sit around, wait to see who we draw out, and then work out what we're going to do against them.
Now, is there anyone that you do not want to come up against?
Not really. We'd like to play any team. We'd prefer to play an American team straight away because we just want to play new teams that don't really know how we're going to play against them, or the same that we don't really know much about them, but we just want to just go straight into it.
Yeah, I think you've had a lot of upsets this week, or this weekend. So is there anything that you saw? I mean, do you guys want to give us like a quick recap of how yesterday went for you guys?
Definitely. We're the group with only 2 teams in, so we had to wait till around 8 p.m. to play our first game against NSP. We managed to win that 3-0, and it was automatic qualification, and this was just for the top spot.
So how long have you guys been in town? Are you jet lagged at all? Does that affect your gameplay at all?
We got here, I think we were the last team to arrive, and Jared got here really late because his flight was messed up, so we were a bit fatigued, but we're all right.
You guys 3-0'd Optic, so good luck in the rest of the tournament, and I hope that I get to chat with you guys again. So good luck. Do you have anything else that you'd like to say to the internet right now?
Yeah, just thank you to everyone that supports my stream and supports us as a team. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, guys. And I'll send it back up to you guys at the booth.
What a performance from Epsilon.
Yeah.
Tommy, great interview there as well. Epsilon 3-0ing Optic. I thought this one was going round 11, game 5, but Epsilon showing why they are considered one of the top squads in all of Europe.
I was just like, I didn't even listen to the producer. I was just listening to Tommy. I was like, he's so dreamy. But yeah, so let's look. Oh, there it is.
Already done.
Dang.
Look at this bracket. So at the top, let's go through this for you. Australia's top squad, Trident Team Daughters, will face off against France's second best squad, Vitality Returns. Vex Revenge from Canada going up against the group winners, Rise Nation. Team Caliber and Optic will be our first round matchup right here on Alpha.
Let me interrupt you real quick. This is exactly why that match was so big, because Optic Gaming's got to go. Look, you could say whatever you want, but they had a chance to be going against maybe like a Vitality Rises, which you could say whatever you want all around the world, but I'd much rather play Vitality Rises than Team Caliber. That's a tough matchup going into that. I mean, Team Caliber is got to be pumped for that.
So we have 4 matches coming up next on our main stage. We have that TK Optic on Bravo, Envy, SB, another juggernaut battle there. Vex Revenge and Rise Nation on Delta, Trident Team Daughters, and Returns on Charlie.
TCM Gaming.
Oh, that's coming up on our main stage after the Optic series. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's Complexity versus TCM Gaming. I mean, look, they're all favorite matches, but I got some of the TK Optic, Envy is Strictly Business, Immunity and FaZe.
That bracket is fierce.
Yeah, this is, it's, you know, like you don't see brackets like this because you're used to seeing your own regional bracket, you know, and obviously those are always fierce, but then all of a sudden you put up all the international teams on here against one another, and things get a little scary.
Wow.
That's a fierce, yeah, you said that's a fierce bracket. There's not like any kind of like, oh, we got this match that's in this, obviously.
So if you guys are just joining us, of course, we started day number 1 with over 30 of the best squads from around the world. Now we are down to the final 16. They advance to that double elimination bracket. There is the upper bracket. You lose there, you're not out. You get one more chance as you drop down to the lower bracket. And remember, even if you have one loss, you can go through that lower bracket all the way to the championship and win that first place prize.
You could win it, or you could get second, which is still $200,000. So even if you get knocked down in losers, it becomes more stressful, but it's not over yet. So the double elimination will be interesting to follow as well, because we talk about the fierce bracket. Those are still fierce teams that get knocked down in there.
Well, a lot of people might think this matchup would be seen in the upper bracket semifinal. Instead, Optic Gaming and Team Caliber will be playing on the main stage for very first round coming up after this.